Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to TAN TV, the African American Network. We have a local feel with global reach. Today, you're watching Out of Bounds with myself, T Rex. We got Marie at the bottom, and you know, of course, who's at the top, Miss Legs. Hey, Denise, how you doing?
Hey,
So, we're live. Got a little technical difficulty going on, but I got you live on my Facebook page. So if you got any chats you want to bring in here on Facebook. Other than that, we're gonna talk about what happened on Tuesday.
mm,
Whew. Before we start talking about that, why do we always have to have certain people come out and start talking about we going back to slavery? What's up with that? Can y'all explain that to me?
ah, that's all I saw on Facebook was all this about this slavery stuff. We're going back. All that, who's picking cotton? Who's doing it?
Yeah.
I was like,
And then throwing the ER word around, I was like,
yeah,
hey, this is still America. We not
right.
going into all that crap. What's up, Laura?
Nope.
What's up? Jarvis is watching. He'll be coming on in a minute, I guess.
Somebody said
But
I'm still mourning, y'all, and somebody said I actually cried when she lost. It
yeah,
was a lot of people crying in her audience.
well,
They
the
were
whole thing
crying when she lost and stuff.
yeah. Somebody said they figured was rigged. Now that person right there, I probably know that person because I feel the same way. Normally, when
I
you
feel that
try to
way too.
misdirect people, you say what? They trying to cheat me.
Mm-hmm.
I if he won by a smaller margin, I might have believed it. But that big of a margin, the way she had the crowd and all that, I really don't believe it. And then here's my conspiracy theory. This comes straight from me, not from the channel, not from the two ladies. This comes from me. If you got a big tech guy on your team, Mr. Musk, right?
Eli.
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 So
He
if
lied.
he if
He
he's
lied.
that good to do what he's
He
doing
lied. He
in
lied.
spacecraft, you don't think he rigged it a little bit? I'm just saying for a
Yeah.
friend, way too rigged.
Somebody said, guess we all going to learn the hard way.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
worst case scenario is 4 years. That's the worst case scenario. There's so many rumors going around before we start talking about we clear all rumors. I don't know if JD Vance is going to kick Trump out and become the president. I don't know. All I know, Trump wanted to be president so that he didn't go to jail. And he
He didn't
told
go to
those people,
jail.
what he
That's all
told
it
them?
is.
He said, I don't care about y'all. I just need y'all to vote for me. And apparently they did. So,
Yeah.
uh,
He already told them that he didn't care about him, and they voted for him anyway.
oh,
Yep.
okay. So that's
Way
Make
too
basically
you
rich.
wonder.
that
I
makes you
know.
wonder. So what do y'all think about all that crap that came out? I mean, all these people coming out to woodwork. I saw one, and I put on my Facebook, and we can talk about that. And we'll talk about the ones that maybe y'all saw when somebody sent them out to all the students in college. Talk about your
Yeah.
application. You want to pick
Yeah.
cotton, you want to be a slave.
Pick card.
Yeah.
Picking you up at a certain time.
Yeah, it was all
Look,
Yeah.
different ones. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
we know all people don't think like that. So, viewers, when we start talking bad about what he said or she said, if you're not part of that group, please reply. But you don't have to say, we're talking about every. I'm not going to say Caucasian because I'm not trying to be politically right. We can talk black, white, brown, green, purple. It's not every white person believes that. I'm just going to say that,
But
especially.
see, I don't believe they even realize who they're sending it out to
Yeah,
because I work with this lady that this white lady got that same thing talking about she's gonna be picked up to pick cotton.
they
So
might
I
have
don't
some
think they
stereotypes.
realize who they're sending it to. They're just sending it to phone numbers. That's all it is.
They, then again, they should have got Eli Musk tech and got that low tech that didn't
Right.
work right.
Mm,
But
mm-mm.
what's okay?
And
I know
then
I put this
did you
video
see?
out.
My mama was telling me that in Tennessee they had it on the news, or was it my sister showed on the news where they was investigating where they were sending that out.
Well, they should.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
looked
hate
like
crime.
they could
The FBI is
investigate it.
investigating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said funny. I just look at it like this. The Lord said people need to get off that social media and do some research.
Somebody said that part, Marie.
That is so true. Somebody like you, Marie. Well, I understand your heart's still hurting, but I get it. I get it. But you know,
Yeah.
the bad thing about it is that I think, you know, both you ladies, we all went to the same college, so we all pretty much a little bit over high school graduate. We don't want to say we got masters. maybe Marie do. Marie probably got one. But anyway. Yeah, them two ladies are really sharp, so you guys better slow down. But anyway.
Oh, you just carry on.
My whole theory is they wanted Trump to bring all these programs in, so they voted for him, and then they didn't realize it was going to hurt them.
Right.
That's what I don't understand. I really don't understand. If I'm lower middle or in the lower income, we'll just say, and the tariffs come, that's going to hurt me because, you know, let's just be for real. I raise my hand.
It's not happening there.
I have a direct deposit going to.
It's not helping us. It's not helping the middle class. It's not helping the middle class or the lower class. Yeah. It's to help the rich. That's it. It's not helping us.
He said it anyway. That's what he said.
Yeah. But people weren't listening. Oh, what's up, Roman Rome, Mr. Wright? How you doing from Nando? I just tell you the truth, man. It's kind of rough when you sit back and you think, you know, small-minded people think like that. I mean,
what was that comedian said? That comedian, I forgot that he said. He was talking about. He said, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you gotta go. Sylvester Stallone, you gotta go. He was there with all this. He said, you gotta go.
Oh, I froze.
He said, it is forever. You gotta go.
Where you from?
He said,
that is true.
He said, no more taco trucks. You gotta go.
You know,
but I don't believe that. I don't believe the Hispanic realize that for 70% of them to have voted, they're gonna be the first ones to go.
I don't know why they did that though. Why did they do that?
Because Trump has been saying it all along that he didn't want them here. He talks about the wall. He talked about all of that. All of it.
What's
and for 70% of them to have voted for him?
Oh, true. Yeah. True. That's crazy. What's up, Renee? How you doing, girl? Out there in Ocean.
Hey, Renee.
But I just want y'all to know it hurt my feelings that they thought because they wanted some up under them. You know, my degree's in history, so if everybody understands what slavery was all about, poor white people wanted to have somebody beneath them, so that made them look down upon slaves and make them feel better. People, I'm going to say this real slow in case you down there in Buck Tussle, Alabama, somewhere like that. I'm going to say it real slow. That ain't going to happen. Trust me, that ain't going to happen. What's going to happen? Go ahead, Denise.
Somebody said, I will never understand why they voted for him.
Hope and prayers. It's nice to see you too, fam. Nice to see you too. I just think that they have to understand that if he's targeting everybody, you're in there. You know, he's targeting people I know that work for the government, talking about he's going to take their jobs. Why is he stealing money from the government, but he's not stealing money? He's not taking money from the top 2% of the country and making them work. What's up, Curlin? How you doing? Miss your girl's Curlin watching.
Hi, Curlin.
And Renee says, I'm Mexican, and I'm discussing with how my Hispanic people vote. I told those guys in the gym, I understand. Okay, bring Jarvis on. I understand. Hold on a second, here comes Jarvis. Hey, Jarvis, slow down. Look, there you go, man. I don't know if y'all remember Jarvis. Everybody says Jarvis.
Hi, Jarvis.
Hey, Jarvis.
Jarvis is a career military man and a fit workout at the 24-hour fitness gym. He's the stud. And he's also very astute in politics. So we're going to let you talk for a minute, man. And I don't know how long you're gonna be on, but give us what your take on this, on all this hate that came out.
It was disappointing. I know I kind of had in the back of my head that she might not win, but I kept hope alive. But it was very disappointing, especially to see right in front of our face that most of these people is what we said all along. They didn't vote for Trump because of his policies. It was never had nothing to do with his policies. It was what allowed them to do. It's what he allowed them to do, which was instead of thinking it, to be able to say it and to act upon it. And here we are right now, which I heard you talk about those texts that were sent to Black people, which I don't think they can control, at least from what I've been seeing and researching. They really can't control it to, but it happens to
It was everybody. It wasn't just the Black people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they did say the ER in the text I got. So if you say ER, I'm pretty sure you know who ER is. I'm pretty sure they was talking to us. So we say and that was the ER. That was a not no it was the ER. So
but it was disappointing, man, to see that these people really voted against their best interests, you know, and they're like, oh, everything is so high. It's like, if you don't make above 300K, he is not for you. Nothing he is going to do is you're not going to see any of that fruits of those labors. So it's just the way people, I mean, like I was telling people that this thing kind of hit hard to me because with my sister, when she had her first pregnancy, she had a top pregnancy, which means her baby gonna form in her fallopian tubes, which they could have killed her because So it really hit home to me. It's like, man, here we are, the GOP saying that, you know, small government. Here we are telling a woman what they can or can't do with their body. Like, you're not even taking care of these kids. You don't care enough. Why are you worried? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm still trying to get over it. Got over it.
My thing of it is, if you're gonna be pro-life while she's pregnant, and then be pro-life when that baby gets here.
That's what I'm
because more likely that woman don't want that baby. So who's gonna take care of it?
And if y'all forgot, Marie is a nurse, one of the top ones. So yeah, she knows what she's talking about. I'm gonna give a shout out to What's Up Fi. Want you know you listen, we watching you, man, Kamel. Just want to let you know you here, we see you. I just didn't understand the people that the guys at the gym. Remember I was telling you at the gym that it was a bunch of groups of I won't call them Latinos. They was all basically from Cuba. And they was all talking about they're gonna vote for Trump. And I kept trying to explain to them that they didn't understand. If you brown on black, it don't matter if you got papers or not. Remember, I know y'all probably remember too. Remember Jarvis, them guys that went, they put them in uniform and sent them back over the border, and they still over there trying to get back. It's a clause in the military, which everybody here, everybody on the screens understand military. They're from military town. So, and me and you been in the military. But if you serve in the military as a immigrant, your promise after you do your 4 years and get honorable discharge is you're a citizen. He sent those people back. So if you thinking you gonna be saved, like I told him in the summer, I said, hey, look, I'm gonna sign up next semester for me a Spanish class. So when they get rid of y'all and I'd have to come down there, I can speak Spanish. You understand what y'all talking about? Because it's gonna happen. If he has his way, it's gonna happen. You know. I hear you from Nando. What's up, sis? I see you there. So I understand.
I mean, and then I don't know if you guys saw that story with his name. I think his name was Andy Rodriguez, who his kid went over to play in a neighbor's yard, and he told him he don't want his kind over there to go back to his country, and he had just voted for Trump. So that shows you right there. And then there was this other black dude who was a MAGA. He was in the chat, and they like went after him, telling him that he's not welcome. Like they used him for what he was, for what they wanted him for. That's it.
That's it. That's all they did.
It's gonna be. That's all they did was use them.
Yeah, y'all know, Lord. She says this. Do Kamala supporters know what she stood for? I'm pretty sure they did know what she stood for.
See, that's what I'm saying. Do we know what she stands for? We know what Trump didn't stand for. That's for sure.
That's the big question. What does he stand for?
What did he stand for?
He didn't say anything except for I don't want to go to jail. So, Lord, tell us what you believe he stood for. Then we'll find out what she stood for, because we got a lot of people out here trying to figure out. Other than the abortion, well, what did Trump stand for? Did he correct me, guys? Did he ever say anything what he stood for other than I don't want to go to jail?
No.
No.
So, I mean, and if you understand demographics, we know the reason why they don't want abortions is because the white race is about to lose their majority to the Hispanics. They're worried about that. Because when I was when I was young, if you had a tenth of something in your blood, that's what you were. Now, if you have an interracial couple and the mother is white, that child can be black as us, but that's a white baby.
Why do you think that is?
Because
it used to be the daddy. It used to be the daddy. Right. It used to be whatever your daddy was. That's what your race. That's what you was considered.
And again, you got to think about us on a genetic makeup. Our genes are dominant.
That is true. That is true.
What race we mix with, our genes are going to be dominant. Where you're going to tell that kid is mixed with a black person. That's what worries them. You know, this whole thing is based out of fear. But the one thing, and I said this on my TikTok earlier in the week, what they really care about is them becoming a minority and us treating them the way that they've been treating us.
That is very true.
It.
And
that
part. You know what's so funny about that? If they really understood, if they really understood that the average black person, we'll hit that on the back. Go ahead and take us away, producer. Give us a commercial. Yeah.
We're back. That's right. The King, written, produced, and directed by the Danielle Gully, is happening December 14th with 2 showings, one at 3 p.m. and another one at 7:30 p.m. This year will be at the Summit Church. That's 2575 Summit Church Road in San Antonio, Texas. Now, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, that's all right. Don't worry about it, because we got you. Go ahead and go online to DanielleGully.com to make sure you get what you need, because we need to make sure your face is in the place. We love you, and we'll see you there.
What's up, Jacqueline? How you doing? Jacqueline just joined us, y'all. Jacqueline just joined you. I just believe.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jacqueline. What's up, sis?
I truly believe. Straight how they mistreat, they're going to get mistreated. And I'm telling you, I got white friends and all that. I don't really care what color you are. We all are in this rat race trying to get ahead. You know, we're not trying to hold you back. We're not trying to put you down. If you become the minority, oh well, I'm still going to treat you like a human being.
See, but that we understand what we've been through to get to that point. These people say they don't see color. Bullshit. We all see color.
There you go.
Yep.
Job for it, because you're not fooling anybody to say that you don't see color. We all see certain types of people that we would probably cross the street with. So just be honest. Just be honest with this. And like this whole election, man, was really based on they want to see a black woman ascend to the presidency, and that's what it is. And they were willing to bet against their own best interests. They were willing to vote against that just to keep them from that. And like I said earlier, you see now people, can I change my vote? Are you kidding me?
It's too late now.
It's too late now. We stuck with that guy for 4 years.
We're stuck with it. But it just that these are the people that he tapped into, the ones that are asking the question now, can you recant on your vote? It's too late for that.
It is. It is. And,
definitely.
You
got to stick with you. Your vote got him in there for 4 years.
Just like Curlin just said. Curlin said he spoke on. I'm just paraphrasing it, so don't say I ain't reading it right. He's basically just saying that, you know, he preached on hate. That's exactly what he did.
On. That's what his platform was. That was his platform.
That's all.
and not go to jail, and not have to pay nobody no money.
Simone Biles, she talked. Simone Biles about that whole thing about it, and they attacked her saying, "Oh, she's talking about hate." What has this man been talking about for the last freaking 8-9 years? That's what I'm saying, dude. They pick and choose what they want to. That's why I said we've come to this point where we understand why we could not talk logic with these people. That's why there is no change in their mind, because they're in another world than what we're used to. They don't talk logic. They don't talk truth. They talk what they call it. What was alternative facts? That's what they talk, man.
Okay.
But they attacked her to be, oh, so long as she's flipping and winning medals for you guys, you're fine. But as soon as she speaks up, that's against her. That's what the whole problem is with this whole woke thing. They want us to stay stupid and just abide by what they continue to put out to us. That's what they have a problem with. That's what woke is actually waking up like, no, I see you for what you are, and I see what you do.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Over there and just take shit. No,
that's it. So I'm looking at right now. Somebody said we're on Jarvis. Somebody said, you know, he hasn't even started. He hasn't even started yet. And it's a mess. And then I'm just reading Jackie's real quick. I'm gonna paraphrase this. But why is he so quiet after winning the popular vote and the election? That's a good question. That is a good question. Why is he so quiet? Because he know he cheated. I'm telling you, I must have to. If he'd have won by a smaller margin, I would have said, well, he won. But if he won by that large of a margin, we ain't seen that large of a margin ever. So
never.
Something's not right. Laura said not true.
Look how much of the stuff that was going on that should be against you had Elon Musk giving people $1 million just to register and all.
Exactly. Trying to buy votes.
You know,
so you got a guy, Elon. Hold on. I gotta say this before I go. Elon Musk, that has already started doing stuff for China and Russia, and Laura comes in and she says, "But Putin is nervous. Of who? Who Putin nervous of? Joe Biden?
His best friend is in office.
Putin gonna be at the White House.
For real. Who was Trump hanging out with? Russia and Korea. That's who he was hanging out with when he was in office the first time.
And then they say he's been talking to Putin this whole time anyway.
Somebody said he's a boaster.
If I get back in the White House, I can end this war.
He would be holding press conferences.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I'm not sure. I'll say he can end it because he's been talking to Putin this whole time. I wouldn't be surprised if they were in cahoots to even start this thing to say that if I got back in the White House, I would say that you called me and we collaborate.
Because he's been talking the whole time.
That's
it.
Yeah. That's it. You know, he wants to make him look good. Be a dictator. He wants to be a dictator.
Yeah, that's it.
You know,
he wants to do like North Korea, like Russia, all those countries that are dictatorships. That's who he admires, and he wants the USA to be the same way. He wants to be a dictator.
Then he told his generals.
And he said they said Putin officially has our playbook.
Yeah.
Laura's saying that he wants to end the war.
He envies everything. Like, oh, why don't my people stand up straight for me when I walk out? What?
Because your belly in the way. That's why we can't stand up.
It's a bone bird.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, Lord Jesus. But the whole thing about Trump is what I even Curlin said. She said Trump said Putin is the greatest man and he wants to respect. He wants to be like Putin. So my whole thing is okay. You knew what he stood for. You knew he didn't stand for nothing but keeping himself out of trouble, keeping himself out of jail, and not having to pay nobody. He wants to pardon himself. We know all these things. Okay. But then you knew he was in cahoots with Putin, North Korea, and China. And now y'all sitting down worried, what is he gonna do? Who said that earlier? Somebody, I don't know if it was the producer or one of you two ladies on here, said something about they didn't get their somebody didn't get their Christmas bonus because the people saved their money the company saved his money so that they can buy all the stocks they need before the tariff goes up after January 6th. Come on, y'all. I don't want to hear y'all crying. Go ahead, guys.
Stock. They're buying a lot of things that they would normally buy at a regular price. They're buying a lot of it right now. That's what I'm saying. These people don't understand what tariffs are. Like the company, the country don't pay for tariffs. We pay for tariffs because what it costs you to pay $10, they're going to charge $15. And guess what you're going to charge us to get that T-shirt? You're going to charge us $20. We're paying for the tariffs, not them. That's what I'm saying. These people don't even take the time. And then that was another thing they was actually trending on. What are tariffs? Now you just now asking what are tariffs? You kidding me?
You should have asked that before you voted.
Okay. Laura got a good question that y'all brought up. Laura says, what do you guys, I just say guys, Laura, I didn't say me. What do you guys think about the people? Say about the people who voted for Trump? Well, I think it's a lot of people that voted for Trump.
Yes.
I say for the minorities that voted for Trump, especially the minority men, I think they disrespected their mother. Because we all know that women run the house. They take that checkbook, they make sure it's balanced. And that's what I was trying to tell everybody. She's going to check every entry and make sure that checkbook balanced. That means there's more money in the pocket for the American people. Number two, I just think that why people voted about Trump, they were scared. First, they
having a black woman
of a woman. Because if we go back 8 years, Hillary won the popular vote, but she still lost.
Yeah.
So my whole question on everything, to answer your question, what do I think about people who voted for Trump? I'm not going to say they're bad people because that's what they believe in. This is America, and it's your right to exercise your right to vote for who you want to. I just hope that he does what you want him to do for you, your individual. I don't want you to be called like some people talk about, I wish I could take my vote back or I made a mistake. I don't want to hear that because people were telling that the whole time. Now, if Trump doesn't do the things that he said do, it's going to happen. Somebody said, let's start a deportation. If we start deportation, the only people going to be here is the I don't even call them Native Americans. The only true Americans going to be here. Everybody got to go. Everybody.
Gotta go.
People,
I said gotta go.
White people didn't discover America. They didn't make America great. They never did. The Indians owned this joint, and it was
and they just kicked them to the side.
So if you really want to talk about it, there's no true American here other than them, because all your ancestors came from Europe. So you're either from Europe, so you should be European American, not just white or American. So let's just call it what it is. I'm not being hateful, not being disrespectful. I'm just being saying you in the same boat. The difference back then, we was at the bottom. Now we in the same level. That's what your ass don't be leaving too soon. You watch.
My thing is, I'm just tired of black people always coming to everybody else's rescue. And that's one of the things I've really been thinking about. We come to everybody's rescue, but nobody comes to ours.
That's
true.
Exactly.
We came to their rescue. When they started attacking the Latinos, we form up and we freaking make sure that we take care of them. But nobody comes to us. And this was the one time they could actually rally behind us for a greater good. And they turned our back. 60%, 55% of Latinos voted for this dude. That is crazy.
And that's what, remember what Carolyn sent to us about black women taking care of ourselves, stop supporting everybody else, support ourselves, because they don't support us.
You know,
we still just like you said, we stand up for everybody.
Yep.
But nobody stands up for us.
Never did.
They say the deportation is gonna stop. What's up, Emmanuel? What up, dude? They say the deportation is gonna start. I think it's gonna cost more money to deport all these people, send them back to what it is. But if you want people not to come to this country illegally, don't go after them. Go after the people that's hiring them. We all know that. Go get the people that's hiring them.
It is
the ones that Trump is helping.
Yep. But see, no, even though knowing that it's going to be chaotic and know that it's going to be expensive, he's one of those people that cares so much about his ego, he's willing to chance that to do it.
Yeah.
Just for his ego, because he knows.
Right. He don't care how much it costs.
He will try. You know, it's almost as bad as Biden when he was, you know, when we exited out of Afghanistan. He would do the same thing because he doesn't care, because it's about his ego. It's about them being able to use something against him that would demean him, or I could see him doing it, even though it's going nowhere, it's going to be expensive. He doesn't care.
He don't care. He doesn't care. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. We got another commercial. Stand by there, Facebook. Here we go. Go ahead there, producer. Give us that commercial.
Everybody's your best friend, J. Cole. That's right. We in the building. We're going to talk about one thing that's going down December 14th. It is the return of the king. Daniel Gully and Perpetual Innovation Entertainment is bringing you the hottest stage play to hit the holiday season. It is the king. See you December 14th. December 14th for the return of the king.
Well, you know what? Marie stepped away. I just hope that some of the news. I don't know if you heard me, Jarvis, earlier when I was talking about the rumor is that Trump's going to step down and Vance is going to be the president and then take over, and then Vance is going to be, because you know that 4 years don't count against him. Right. So that means if he runs and wins 2 more times, he got 12 years in the office.
Wow.
You know.
But again,
he doesn't want somebody to see his cabinet.
Yeah, they said I'm scared to see his cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
See, not even just his cabinet that I worry about. It's not having those training wheels or those safety nets in place like he had the first time. That's what scares me about this term versus last one. Last time he had a bunch of 4-star generals who had been there, who stopped him from doing a lot of things. Now he literally has the power to put around him the yes men that he wants and needs to literally do whatever he wants them to do. That's what really scares me. That's what we all should be afraid of right now. Mm-hmm. Because there's nobody.
Somebody said, I hope Putin rolls up to the White House.
He's gonna be there. He gonna be there.
And now they're taking they've taken the Senate, and right now I think we're waiting on to see if they're gonna take the House. Everything literally is in place for this dude to literally what he wants to do. Every branch of government is in his control.
Right.
Even the Supreme Court of this land is in his control. If that don't scare you, my 42 years of living on Earth, I have never had to worry about any of this crap when it comes to who was president to that extent. But now, that scares me. It really does. And being the military man that still serving, and I hate to say that because I'm supposed to be apolitical, but I still have to worry about getting that order to come up against my own fellow men that, you know, of this country, of being given that, even though it may not be a lawful order, but still, just the thought of somebody ordering the military to do the things that he wants to do, it scares me.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. I'm not trying to get you to divulge any secret stuff or nothing, but it's still in my opinion that it's going to take a lot for him to put even the National Guard is the only thing that he can put, and that's controlled by the states.
Correct.
He don't control that.
Mm-hmm.
So the only troops he can actually put somewhere is the big ones: Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, whoever, Air Force, whoever he wants to put there. Hell, he might put Space Force out there. Who knows? Yep. But the point I'm trying to make is, do we think those people that are American people will fire upon other Americans? That's my question.
I can only answer for myself because it would be unlawful order. Mm-hmm. And that's what separated. That's why he didn't get along with his 4-star generals, because they understand that it was not a lawful order and you can disobey that. But again, the people that he's putting around him that manipulates, he's deeply in the military. I can tell you that. I run across them all the time. I'm like, last we said an oath to the Constitution, not to a man. That's who we swore an oath to this country, not to that man, not whoever sits at that White House, to the Constitution. So, but again, it scares me because a lot of people and what I hear.
So Marie, when you travel, have you traveled since the election? Are you still out of town right now?
Hey, I'm still in Pennsylvania.
So what's the temperature there, if you can tell us? And what's up, Doug? Everybody Doug's watching. What's up, Doug?
It's 50 degrees here.
No, not that temperature. Not that temperature.
Oh, that temperature.
I'm talking about the people.
Well, it's like where I'm working at. Where I'm working at, it's like a lot of us are like they don't know who to trust. They don't know who to talk to. They're like really skeptical of even discussing anything that's even going on. I mean, they really are. They're afraid. They don't know who to trust.
That makes
or anything for that matter.
Well, I want to put this out.
And they said that. They said you don't know who to watch, you don't know who to trust, you don't know what you can say, who you can say it to, or anything of that sort.
That is true. And for the minorities out there that's listening, not every Caucasian or white person, whichever you decide to term you want to use, is for this guy. So just because they might look like the enemy, they ain't the enemy. All right. Yeah. Always remember that.
And I have been going out because I've been off since Thursday, and I've been going to certain different places and stuff. And right now I haven't encountered anything. I mean, everybody's been nice and polite and everything, but you know, nothing out of the ordinary.
Did y'all see that clip I shared about the young black lady at the Houston airport, and the dude was all up in her grill?
Yes.
With the Texans jersey on.
Yes.
Talking about, she kept saying, hit me. He kept backing up. Why? First of all, if you a man, I don't care what color you are. If you a man, why are you in a woman's face?
Yep.
If you want to get your rocks off, get in some man's face. That way
He's scared.
Look at the same thing that happened at the polling booth at those black women with that white dude that got up in the white women because he tried to wear his MAGA hat in, and they told him he vote why he had that, calling them B words, and then one of them ended up swinging on him. He tried to go after. Where were the men at in that situation? Because that's what they do. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. The only reason why guys like that or people like that is because they think they have the numbers. And I'm telling you right now, I've been saying this the whole time. If there becomes a civil war, I'm paused. I want everybody to understand. If you have 1 million white people going to fight, all those white people aren't hatred like you had. They're not going to fight. All of them don't want to lose their jobs. So when you start talking revolution, you going to kill brown, black, green, whatever, always remember, we as a green, brown, blue, green, or whatever, got more to lose than you do. And your friends and your neighbors talking that junk to you, always remember, they got a wife, they got kids, they got black friends, they got Asian friends, they got Mexican friends. They're not in the same boat you are just because they look like you. So please remember that. That's all I'm saying to you. If you are truly a Trump person and you believe that's what's going to happen, you're going to get back in power. There's no overseer jobs open, but that's here or there.
But again, it goes back. It goes back to they know what they've done to us, and they're afraid to be in that position because, like you said, we got nothing to lose. We can wait a moment to tear on their ass, and I'm just going to be right frank. What was that? That Mississippi when they hit that woman with the chair? When that happened, when they tried to jump the boat, it's going to be just like
it's going to be like that
on a bigger.
It's not. It is going to be like that. It is. It's going to be exactly like that. It's no going back.
No.
No going back.
Yeah.
Because
and people don't understand that.
When they think they got him outnumbered, which is why they had him outnumbered, they thought they had him. Then all those other people came around and told him. That's what I'm saying. They got along. That's why that dude. That's why he was in that one. There was nobody else around. If it would have been other, he would have never done that. They know what to do and when to do it.
Somebody said we should go back and listen to Kanye on TMZ, and then they said we're not choosing to pick cotton again. I'm telling you, I'd rather die than become a slave. And if you got that mentality, you just trying to bully somebody. You're not ready to die.
No.
Understand that. Understand that.
Stop, sugar.
So
no.
and plus we gonna send Sugar to bite you.
They ain't picking no content to be going house
Sugar better stop.
Sugar gonna clamp onto your family jewels and it's gonna be over, dog. Whatever happened to when the Republicans win, we shake their hand and we deal with it. When the Democrats win, they shake our hand and they deal with it. Whatever happened to that? Why is it always got to be hate? Why is it so much hate in America? And the only people we should be hating is that 2% who got all the money. Because that's where they're the only ones getting over, not us. They throwing us scraps.
Exactly.
And you fighting over scraps. Come on, y'all.
That's their whole plan.
And I'm not just talking to white people. I'm talking to everybody.
It's everybody.
Stripe and division.
Quit the hate and understand we're one team.
Exactly what's right there. That's their whole
America.
Fight each other so that we don't understand and pay attention to what's doing.
Going on with that 2%.
Right.
They gonna be all up in you if you know what I'm talking about. They gonna get everything they can out of you. In these next 4 years, I guarantee you the market's pretty good right now. Next 2 years, it's gonna start plummeting. And when it starts plummeting, we're gonna go back to a recession. And then it's gonna get ugly for everybody, not just poor, black, white, green, everybody, except for the extremely rich. Yep. So all I can tell you people out there is, take your money out of banks, because if you got some money in the bank, you better get you a safe somewhere and put that money in the safe. Because I'm telling you right now, the interest rates ain't gonna be high. If you're gonna buy a house, you better get it now unless you pay in cash. Yep. Because you ain't gonna be able to afford one.
Yep.
Because what did he say? They can fire you if you ask for a raise? Come on, y'all. If you do for a raise and he say, I ain't giving nobody no raise. Come on, y'all. They already told. They already said something about not giving them a Christmas bonus because they got to buy stocks. They got to stock up on stuff that's going to go up. Come on, y'all.
You can say goodbye to that for sure.
Yeah. Somebody said Donald gave them that mindset. I believe they gave them that mindset. I really believe they did. I think he didn't approach the people that we come in contact with. He approached the ones down there that ain't got it going on and mad because they believe because they're a certain color, they should have a certain job. If you're not qualified, you're not qualified. If you think you got a high school diploma and you want to be a neurosurgeon, when Donald Trump become president, he gonna give you a scalpel, make you a neurosurgeon? Come on, bro, it ain't happening.
Maybe in that fake ass university he had, probably. You see how that turned out.
Oh God. And somebody put on Facebook that it was a list of companies that were hiring
I know.
They didn't put
they left out the president of the United States.
He did.
And you know what's so bad?
They didn't put the president.
He got all this power in New York, still holding by his testicles.
Yep.
They still, because he can't make the state courts do anything. All he can do is get rid of Jack. What's his name? Jack Smith. That's the only one to get rid of.
I thought they dropped the charges.
He's gonna be president. It's a waste of time, waste of money.
They might well drop it.
New York dropped the charges.
Yeah.
New York dropped the charges.
They can't do nothing.
They dropped the charges. Yeah, they did drop the charges.
They can't do nothing for a city president.
Somebody said the Latino.
They would have to carry on.
Somebody said the Latinos still refuse to. Latinos still refuse to understand he's talking about them. I know.
Well, you know, if they was in Missouri, they'd be in so many states, they would figure it
Bye.
out.
You out of here. You gotta go.
I don't know how he
You don't understand it. The wall, really? The wall?
I tell you what, it took that comic to make that that joke about the Puerto Rican. I guarantee you, look how they voted. Every last one of them voted against him over there in Puerto Rico. So obviously they got the memo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, some people think
Yeah.
because it don't count for them, you know, and not just some Hispanics, some black people believe the same thing because they got a position, a little bit of money. They believe the same thing. Oh, that shit don't. I'm sorry, that stuff don't count for me, bruh, sister. I'm telling you, you're gonna be on that boat with us. Hopefully, you be at the top, the bottom. That's all.
You own it.
They hope to be that house Negro. That's what they hope to be. Like Tim Scott and all those other ones. They hope to be Negroes.
Oh, that one dude.
Yeah.
What was the one guy, the black Nazi? Remember him?
Oh yeah.
He lost. They said the Civil War
Somebody
just might
said
happen.
Civil War might just happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. And the reason why I don't think it's going to happen is Louis Farrakhan said something a long, long time ago before he became Louis Farrakhan of today, when he was that black militant. Louis Farrakhan said, and I quote, "You love to see him run up the field with that football, bouncing that basketball. But what about that big, strong black man, fast black man, that fast brown man, that fast tan man running with a motherfucking weapon in his hand? You're going to be afraid then."
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't think it'd be a civil war. Because like I said earlier, even though, you know, white people outnumber everybody, not every white person is ignorant like the ones that we're talking about.
Right.
We're talking about a small
Right.
few. We're not talking about everybody. Not people's girlfriends, not people's wives, not people's friends. You know, they might not say something in the crowd, but they don't feel that way. I know my friends don't feel that way. So if your friends feel that way or whatever, that's your business. But I'm telling you, don't count on that Civil War going a positive way. Because the North and the South, that war went because black people helped win that war. So
But were your friends, Perry?
Mhm.
I gotta ask, friends complacent? Did they speak up to say that they, you know, what did they do? Did they just stay quiet? Because I know a lot of people got quiet. I know my Facebook got quiet when I used to talk about certain things. And that, in my book, that you might as well be with them at that point if you're just not willing to just sit back and just not say anything.
I think they did what you just said. I think they were passive aggressive because, you know, even though people are Democrats, they voted for her. Right. They feel if shit go down, they ain't part of the crowd that's gonna get it happen to. You know, they can figure they can just hold on and hopefully in 4 years it'll go over, then they'll step out. The only one stepping out right now that I see is the idiots picking on women. You know, when I see that guy down in Houston run up on 2 or 3 brothers or two or three of those Latino brothers talking that mess, then I believe they have some cojones. Other than then, they just picking on women. And the dude is so bad. The white dude had a Mexican friend with him in the same shirt. Talk. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Maybe somebody that's a Trump fan or listening can explain to us why. Why would you defend that man? And I know why. I know why, y'all. You can tell me anyway, but I'm gonna tell because he gave you $600 when he was president.
Wow.
And he probably charged you $800 when you had to pay for your taxes on that $600.
But then it goes back to them being uneducated to know that he didn't give them crap.
And you got those ignorant black men that voted for him too. I'm not gonna leave them out.
Them too.
They sure did. You right.
Them too.
Yep.
They're just as stupid because he gave us a chance. He didn't give you anything. He didn't even want to give it to you at all. That's what I'm saying.
That was Obama's stuff that he took over. It was already Obama's plan.
Right. He didn't give it to you.
It was Obama's economy, and it was the Democrats in the House that even did that to even give you the money, because none of the Republicans want to give you anything.
Right.
So and like Obama, I agree with him.
That's
what he
right.
said. They've given a lot of money. They just didn't put their name on it. But that's these black people going for the road, like these sneakers. Oh, I got a mugshot to do that. That's why black people like me. I've never broken the law. Why the hell would I like you? Because you got a mug. I've told my family anytime you go to prison, you won't be shit. I don't visit a jailhouse. I'm sorry. I'll see you when you get out.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be a bunch of them going to the big house, but I agree with you. I just think that I don't follow anybody that follows hate. Now, if he was a black man, hypothetically, and black people had the majority, hypothetically, and he was preaching all that hate, I still wouldn't vote for him, because you have to understand, America's only great because we are a team. That's the only reason America's great. There's no one person that made America great. We was getting our butt whooped in World War I till they started bringing black and brown people to fight the war.
Yep.
Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't be sitting there talking about, oh, we won the war. No, we did not. We as Americans, not as white Americans, not as black Americans, not as brown Americans, we won that as a team.
As a collective, yeah.
So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's about America. It's about and I don't understand any woman. Let's just get off of color. Let's get off color right away. I don't understand any woman that voted for him, understanding that
I don't understand that at all.
I don't get that either. I definitely don't get it.
I don't know what that's about.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what that's about.
Just taking your rights gonna tell you what you can do with your body.
And
I mean, really, I don't get it.
They gonna have
and they talk about women like a dog.
He has no respect for women, none at all. No respect. None.
They gonna have people like Marie calling talk about Terry had his girlfriend get an abortion. Y'all need to go get it. Come on, y'all. Is that what we want to live like? Come on.
That's crazy.
But that's what they want to do.
And then the last night of his closing argument, he all but called Nancy Pelosi a B right there on the stage. Literally.
Yeah.
Because when you're not a career politician, you don't understand what people are saying to you because of your political views, not your personal. So he took everything everybody was saying about him personally.
It's personal.
So that's why he attacked you.
Not according to Dr. Phil. He says, "Oh, you look like you're a person that don't take to heart. You got tough skin." Like, what? Are we talking about the same person? That's why I'm glad that fool shut his mouth up.
He was probably with Trump at Diddy's party.
He probably was. Or Epstein's Island, over there, Epstein's Island somewhere.
I'm just telling y'all the truth. It ain't funny, but I'm just telling you the truth. That's why, you have to, the best commercial I seen was when the two white ladies was going in to vote. And their husbands told them who they had to vote for. And they went in and then they looked at each other and they voted for who they wanted to vote for. Then they smiled at each other and walked out. That's what I see it.
Somebody said Madison Raleigh should have been the nail in his coffin, but yet we put him in office.
Yep, it should have been.
I'm telling you, he didn't have. I'm telling you right now, he didn't have the numbers.
The nail in his coffin should have came so long ago. I'm
pretty sure.
I do believe it.
I believe Eli must help him.
That fool.
Because if he won,
I love Tesla.
Yeah, that's right. Don't you got one? Don't you got a Tesla?
I do. I love a Tesla. I just hate. I hate even that I got another. I really hate it. I never thought I would see somebody who's so smart be so freaking dumb. But of course, he's a rich man. And he's thinking about what's going to benefit
pocket.
And he knows exactly his pocket.
How much money can you make, man? You're going to die.
Yeah, what's going to benefit him? Right.
He doesn't care about how much he's gonna make before he dies. He's just thinking about the moment right now. He just knows that he wants to make more. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude is a trillionaire before this year is out because of Trump. Because all they know, they got to give a few little.
I know.
You can buy Trump, that's for sure.
Few compliments. That's all it is. And she called him on that. That's why she hurt his ego. All you got to do is you send him a few compliments, and boom, you got him. You got him.
I'm gonna do a GoFundMe. I want everybody to send me 1 penny. We're gonna send it to Trump, tell him we on his team. Maybe he'll help us out. Maybe he won't report nobody.
The only reason I probably think he's not giving him a cabinet position is probably because it's a conflict, because he has a lot of government contracts.
It's already conflict. What he did to Taiwan, and he did to who's the country that's having a war with Russia right now? Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
We had in place. He shut it down because he's running it. He shut it down. He's a contractor to the government. He shouldn't be able to shut nothing down unless the government tell him.
Yep.
But they told him to shut it down, meaning Putin, Trump, and all those guys, and he shut it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can guarantee one thing. We over here talking like we talking right now, but you know what? Every free country in the world is doing the same thing. Wonder, what is America going to do? We're the leaders, y'all, and we looking like scum. We looking like scum. And I'm not putting that on any one particular race. We as American people look like scum because we cannot come together and find a president to help us be good, to be great. If you want to make America great again, you ain't got to go. America was never great.
No.
America's been at war ever since they came over here.
Yes.
They killed the Indians. They started bringing slaves in, killing them, all over greed. And people, like I said, I got a history degree. Your pilgrims that came here wasn't a chosen few. They was varmint. They was varmint that got kicked out. So don't be sitting about our forefathers. Your forefathers was varmint. Understand that they were varmint.
That's what they said. They said England did not send their greatest people over here. They did not. These people not the greatest of England, of English people that found this place, man. None of them were. But that's what they want us to believe. Like, oh, we don't want to, we're woke. We don't want kids to know about that. You didn't have no problem teaching black people that we were slaves. You didn't care about how we did.
Exactly.
Right. Making moves about Kunta Kinte.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Had a guy like growing up feeling bad about himself being black because I'm like, all I'm learning about is white people. Like, did we not do anything as black people? Had me feeling bad to even be black growing up. You didn't care about what I felt. Now you care about these kids learning the true history. Forget that. I was about to say the other word. Forget that.
All right, Joe. We got about. Go ahead. Go ahead, Denise. Go ahead, Denise. I thought you were gonna say something. We only got a minute and a half left. I was gonna tell everybody to say goodbyes.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, well, go ahead, Marie. Tell everybody hello, goodbye.
Oh, I thought you said I was gonna say something.
Oh.
Thanks everyone for watching. Hope to see you again next week. Thank my sisters for watching us.
Denise.
Thanks, everyone. I want to thank everybody for watching. Have a blessed week. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you, veterans. March Veterans Day. Appreciate you, veterans. Did what you did, your service. And everybody continue to pray because we need lots of prayer. But happy Veterans Day, veterans.
And our number one guest is welcome back anytime he's available. Go ahead, driver. Say what you got to say to everybody.
As always, I just want to thank you guys for having me on, man. I made where I was not gonna miss this night. That's for sure. I was like, and to talk about it. But no, I appreciate you guys for having me on. And hey, anytime I can come back, I'm
come on back, man. We appreciate. We love to have you. I just want to say to everybody, we're not talking hate here. If we said something that offended you, please do not be offended unless you're in that group that is really doing hate. We're preaching love for all America, no matter what color you are, what sex you are. It's all about America.
Exactly.
So when I say that, I'll say this. Thank you guys for watching TAN TV, the African American Network, or local field of global reach. This is Out of Bounds with us, the crew, and we saying check you next week. Hopefully we still be here. I won't be in Africa. Peace, everybody. Take us away, producer.